Welcome back to another Fusion 360 tutorial. In this tutorial, what we're going to do is we are going to design ourselves an apple. So I've got three basic sketches here for you for the three things you're going to design in this assignment, which is going to be an apple, a pear, and a lemon. But I'm only going to show you the apple. And from there, you should be able to make your own designs for the pear and the lemon. So if we take a look up here, I've got the apple is approximately 3 inches. So that's how big I'm going to want to get it in height. Same thing with the pear and the lemon. The heights are the numbers that you're given. The rest of it is pretty much a shape that you've got to design on your own. Now, each apple, each pear, each lemon, they're all different. So it doesn't have to be perfectly like the sketch. You'll be able to design it and make it. And once you have it revolved, you should be able to tell if it looks anything like the piece of fruit that you were trying to mimic. Now, if you have issues, you'll be able to edit that, and I will show you how all of that works. All right, so I'm in Fusion 360. I'm in an entitled document. I have it in my O3 room. I haven't saved it yet, but once I save it, it will go into there. So I'm going to go ahead and create a sketch. I'll pick one of my planes. And from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line that is the center of rotation for my revolve later. So it's kind of like I'm making a slice of that apple. So it said the whole thing should be about 3 inches tall. So that means the middle should be shorter. And you can see when I'm going to start trying to draw a line here, that it says millimeters. So I'm going to quick want to escape that, go over to document settings, check out my units, and I want to change that to inches. I always want to have in the same units of what I'm working in, makes my life a little easier, or else I have to do all of the converting in my head or use a calculator. So if it said 3 inches tall, you're going to see that it's swooped up above and below. So I'm just going to make my center line approximately 2.5 inches. All right, piece of cake, we've used lines before. Now what we're going to do is we are going to try to use splines. So spline is the line that's going to follow all of your dots. So you're going to make dots and it's going to connect it and make a curvy line to make your shape. Being an apple, I'm going to want to go ahead and I'm going to try to make a generic apple shape. And then once I'm all done, I can click on the check mark to finish. You're going to see it made a line. All the black dots are where the line went. And then I have these other lines that are with green dots on them. Those lines can actually help me tweak and change the way that angle is on that line for each dot. So I could actually do that at each of the dots. Right now, I have no idea what exactly it's going to look like, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to try to revolve it, see what kind of shape it made, and then fix it and edit it as I see fit. So I'm going to go finish sketch. And up here on top, you're going to see revolve. I'm going to click on revolve. And what it did is it already selected my profile for me and is asking me for my axes. So if I click this line here, it's going to want to sweep it all the way around in a circle. And it's going to make me a shape that looks kind of like an apple. So I'll click OK. And then I want to take a look at this and see what kind of an apple it looks like. To me, it looks a little skinny. So I'm going to want to adjust it to be able to make it to be more of an apple shape that I'm used to. So if I move some of the dots, I can go ahead, click OK, see what it did to my shape. I can always go back down here under the history, and I could start moving some of the other dots too. And just go ahead, find a shape that I think will be about right for my apple. Once I've settled on my shape, I can go ahead and color it. Let me try one more, just not quite fat enough on the bottom. All right, I'm a little happier with that apple. Now what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to color it. I'm going to go to modify, go down to appearance. You can also see that the key command is A for appearance. So I could just type A on the keyboard and it would show up. And it brings me the appearance window. So in general, the top area is what you're going to apply the color to. You can see that there's bodies components. So under bodies, you're going to see I only have one body. So it's just going to color the whole thing that color. I could always choose a face as well. Being that this is a one-faced object, it's going to just color the whole thing anyway. So I'm just going to go stick on bodies and components. And if you had one that had multiple faces, you could actually give each face a different color. All right, so I'm going to go down here. You're going to see that you have a whole list of different things that we can look at. So fabric, glass, leather, liquid, metal, mirrors, miscellaneous, other, paint, and any of them could be a good start for us. Because as of right now, we're just trying to pick a color of what it would look like. So for me, for my apple, I'm gonna just go green on this one and we'll see how it looks. But I should just be able to click on it, hold, and drop it in place. And that isn't gonna work for me because what I need to do is it is not downloaded in my library yet. So I've got to download this material. So you're going to see that there's an arrow with a line under it. I've got to click on that first, let that load up, and you're going to see that that little thing that was in the corner went away. So it should be loaded in my project. So I can click, hold, drag it over. And if I click off of it, you're going to see that it gave me a fabric and it was green. Now, fabric had a texture. That's not always a good thing when you're trying to go and look at an object. My apple, I didn't really want texture on it. So I can go down and I can look at something else. So I've got green glossy here. I could pick that. That's kind of nice. Let's see, red glossy. All right, maybe I like a red one better. If I hit escape, I get out of that and I can take a look at my apple, see if I'm happy with my red apple. And I think I am, so I'm gonna save it. And I'm gonna make sure I call it something that I know what it is. So apple. If I had multiple apples, maybe a green one, a red one, I would call this the red apple. All right, so we simply learned a couple things today. We learned about the spline line. We learned about revolve. And we learned how to change the appearance of our apple. So if you need to review that, go ahead, watch this video again. If you have other questions, just let me know and I'll help answer them. Thanks for watching.